Hello students, myself Patel Arpita from Param Guru Parshala English Medium School, Sarsa. Today I am going to discuss social science subject Standard 8 Geography Chapter number 1 Resources. Now, before starting the unit, first we discuss about glossary words and its meaning. Now, first word patent. It means exclusive right over any idea or invention. Second, technology. It is the application of latest knowledge and skill in doing or making things. Third one, stock of resources. It is the amount of resources available for use. Fourth one, sustainable development. Carefully utilizing resources and take care for future generation. Now, first we have question. What are resources and why they are important? So, I can say that anything which is used for us, it is called resources. For example, water is a resource. Similarly, I can say books, textbooks, vegetables, fruits, trees, water, electricity are resources because we use them in a daily life one way or other. Now, also we can say that utility and usability is what makes an object or substance as a resource. Whenever you have resources, this resource is a kind of value addition. So, it gives us some kind of value, and value means worth. For example, can you imagine a life without water, a life without tree, a life without forest? Similarly, this value, which is the worth of a resource, can be either classified as an economic value and simply an aesthetic value. When I say aesthetic value means a value that adds to beauty or natural surrounding. For example, trees are important because they add to the beauty around the earth, or I can say they have economic importance because they provide us oxygen, They provide us fruits and vegetables. You have kind of various necessary elements that you get from the trees. This is called value addition. Now, sometimes the economic value is added in such a manner. There is kind of patent comes up. The patent is a term that is used to indicate kind of branding for something that you have on your own. Now, how does a substance become resource? So, we can say that with the time and technology, a substance can become a resource. How does discovery of fire help us? Discovery of fire initially started global knew the use for it. Now it is used for cooking, it is used for burning, it is used for fossil fuels and so on. Similarly, the invention of wheel, when it was discovered, no one knew that it would become a part of day to day life. Nowadays, we use for every transportation and so on. Again, water has been used to convert into electricity. Have hydroelectric power generation which is available from water. So, every substance, even a time and technology, has a capacity to convert into a resource. Now, we discuss about types of resources. So, generally, there are major three types of resources. First, natural resources. Second, human made resources. And third one, human resources. Now, first we discuss about natural resources. When I say natural resources are those resources which comes directly from the nature. For example, green plants, vegetables, trees, fruits are natural resources. Also, we can say that the air we breathe, the water in our rivers and lakes, the soils, minerals are all natural resources. Many of these resources are free gifts of nature and can be used directly. Now, we talk about natural resources and in natural resources we have two types of more resources. First, renewable resources, and second, non-renewable resources. First, we talk about renewable resources. Renewable resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of these are unlimited and are not affected by human activities such as solar and wind energy. Careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil, and forest can affect their stock. Water seems to be an unlimited renewable resource, but shortage and drying up of natural water sources is a major problem in many parts of the world today. Now we talk about non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are those which have a limited stock. Once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas are some examples of non-renewable resources. The distribution of natural resources depends upon number of physical factors like climate and altitude. The distribution of resource is unequal because these factors differ so much over the earth. Now we talk about human made resources. Human made resources are those resources that we have built up. People use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machinery, and vehicles, which are known as human made resources. Technology is also a human resources. Now we talk about human resources. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have knowledge, skill, and the technology to do so. Education and health help in making people a valuable resource. Improving the quality of people's skill so that they are able to create more resources is known as human made resources. Now we talk about resource conservation. How to be conserve our resources and protect our resources. We can say that using resources carefully and giving them time to get renewed is called resource conservation. Now, what is sustainable resources? Sustainable resources means balancing the need to use resources and also conserve them for the future is called sustainable resources. There are many ways of conserving resources. All the renewable resources are sustainable resources. For example, sunlight, water that would be available for future generation. Again, the diversity of life on the earth is conserved and the damage to natural environmental system is minimized. Now, what are the basic principles for the sustainable development? So, we can say that the basic principle is we must respect and care for all forms of life. The aim is to improve the quality of life, conserve the earth's vitality and diversity, change the personal attitude and practices towards the environment, minimize the depletion of natural resources. Now, homework. So, this work and this activity you have to do yourself at home. Now, the activity is list out 5 resources you use in your home and 5 resources that you use in your classroom. Thank you.